Yes, back already. Completely weren't planning to do this video, especially now, so you'd have to excuse the get up and the state of it, because yeah, I'm sorting the room out at the minute, going through my games. Got a new list. In fact, I forgot to get it out. I've got a new list for my Xbox set, and it's a visual list. Visual list. So of all the PAL games, all visually there. So I can look on that now and see which ones I actually need and compare it to the other one, which I was having a bit of issues with. So that is going to come in handy. So yeah, I'm sorting that out at the minute. As you can probably see, if you've seen off my other videos, my 360 collection now is getting on par with my normal original Xbox set. I'm only a shelf away from having the same amount of games on each. So yeah, a bit hectic. Getting around, cleaning, just making space and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, so yeah, just a few hours ago I had a knock at the door and I had a parcel delivered. Completely forgetting what I'd ordered, that I'd ordered anything. Thought probably the missus had ordered something, but then realised my name was on it, and then it kind of twigged, oh, I think I know what it might be. So I've quickly opened it, and it is. So I have already opened it, but we've got some good show you. So quick delivery, and yeah, a massive Shpock pickup, which yeah, just came about because we were going to go, like I say, to the booter yesterday, but when we woke up it was absolutely pissing it down. It pissed it down all through the night. We heard it just before we went to bed, starting raining. Before we'll get up anyway, just to make sure. Now, one of the booters we were going to go to did say they were still open. A lot of the others were closed, and we ummed and ahed about it for a bit, but then the rain started getting heavier and we're like, nah, we'll sack it off. We're not going. It's probably cancelled as soon as we get there, or just no one's going to turn up. And it absolutely battered it down, so I'm glad we didn't go. Although they did say they stayed open, so God knows what. Anyway, the night before, I was just flicking through Shpock. I've not been on for ages. I thought I'd just have a browse, see what's on there, just looking at games, looking at Xbox games, see if there's anything I needed. And not really looking for anything in particular, just really just looking at bundles of games and seeing what was in them. And I came across this one. I have no idea why I clicked on it. Clicked on it and seen a stack of games. There was 15 games with the Xbox. And when I clicked on the picture was a bit blurry, so couldn't really see what games they were. But they'd put up a few pictures, obviously one of the console and stuff. Got to the games, and rather than take a picture of the games stacked up as they were in the main picture, they were just kind of spread on the floor. And there was a game in particular that I seen at the bottom, which was covered. You had to really look for it, and I was like, yeah, I think I need this bundle. So made an offer. It was up at 70 quid. I just offered 60, so took a tenner off. And anyway, in the morning, when we decided not to go to the booter, the offer come through and it had been accepted. So we went over there and picked this up instead. So yeah, not the pickups I had planned, but pickups nonetheless that were a bit of a surprise. So we'll get to the Shpock one in a minute. First we'll do the pickup delivery that I've just had delivered. Something I ordered. Seen everybody been picking these up, and I thought about it for ages. I weren't going to get them, but then the last person that I seen who had picked them up mentioned that there was still some in stock, but they were obviously getting lower and lower. And I don't normally order online, you know I don't, but this one you have no choice, you have to order them online from this company. And yeah, I had a look on there to see how many were left, and there was less than 100 copies of each left. I'm pretty sure you will guess what it is now. So yeah, I just took the point and I just ordered both of them. They were quite cheap, everyone knows the deal, I'm sure. But yeah, for pixel art, everybody knows it is the 2 Wii U games that end the collection, effectively. The last 2 games made, if you want a full set, and I've not even decided where I'm going to, but I thought I've got to have these. Limited to 3,000 copies a piece. Obviously they're still sealed, they're brand new. I'll probably keep them this way for now, although I do really want to play both of them. They are nice. So we've got Finding Teddy 2, Definitive Edition, and the Shmup Collection, which features Zautius Next and Armed 7 DX. So 2 games on that one. Obviously they're all numbered, so I'll go through my numbers. My Finding Teddy is relatively low, to be fair, so it's 399 is my copy number on Finding Teddy. And a mid-range one on the Shmup Collection, I've got 1191. on that one. So yeah, I know quite a few people have got these now. I've got the nice limited sticker on there and the holograms of both on the back with their relative numbers. So obviously that shmup collection is a shmup, and the Finding Teddy looks like a pixel art kind of 8-bit side-scrolling platformer. Yeah, it looks alright. 2D action adventure game. Yeah, there we are. So yeah, I've added them into my Wii U collection. Really kind of don't want to open them, but I do because I like playing my games and I do kind of want to play them, so not decided yet. But yeah, we have those. We got them in the end. So, the Shpock pickup. It is an Xbox 360. Nothing special about that. It is purely the games that we went for on this. Like I said, there was 15 games in it. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 games that I wanted for the collection, and then a load of kind of fodder or decent trading on the others. We'll go through all that at the end. So a quick show what we've got. Obviously it's an Xbox, got all the hookups. It is a premium Xbox, one of the originals with the silver band down there. It's in okay condition, it works, I've tested it. The hard drive's a bit weird, so it's got a hard drive on it. It doesn't say what size it is on top. Obviously when I turned it on I had a look. And it seems to be a 100 gig hard drive, which I didn't know they made. I know it was like 20, 60, I think 80, and then it went to like 120 and then higher. I've not turned my light on my Xbox, have I? So yeah, it seems to be a 100 gig hard drive for some reason, which is a bit weird. But yeah, it did come with an HDMI cable, which is always useful. I'll keep that. Not decided what I want to do with the Xbox. It's not a lot to trade in, but like I said, we'll get to that. So the 3 bits, essentially, which obviously I couldn't find on CX and probably aren't really worth out a quid or two at best. But we've got a charging dock station and battery. There's only one of the batteries for it, but it works, it charges. Didn't come with a cable, but luckily, literally not long ago, my dad was clearing some stuff out and gave me a cable, and it is the exact cable that works with this. So got a cable for that already. So yeah, that is free when we come to the breakdown, because obviously couldn't find it, and so is this. It is a play and charge cable, just for the controller to charge it up. A really long one. Didn't realise how long the cable was on that. But for some reason can't find that on CX either, which is really bizarre. I even looked at just the accessories of the 360 and then scrolled, and there's a bloody lot of scrolling for the accessories on the 360, and yeah, it's just not on there. So I'll be keeping that anyway as a bonus, even though I've got a couple. They're always useful to have. So yeah, that was free as well and won't be considered into the breakdown, as long with the battery pack. So yeah, console. We also got, which when I seen these were in there, I was like, well, this is a pretty good deal. Like I said, I paid 60 quid for this, knocked it down from 70. And I thought I could get my money back pretty much on these alone. And it is 3 controllers. So there's 3 black controllers with it. I actually had to ask Lewis about this because I was looking how much they were online, and I found like 4 different listings for the Xbox black controller, but apparently some of them are what you call it, PC ones only. But these ones, yeah. So these have got okay trade. So £36. I'll get them for the 3 of them in trade. It would have cost me 54 quid. But yeah, I don't know if I'm going to keep one or not, or trade them all in. Not decided. Always useful to have spare controllers, but I have quite a few controllers already. Let me think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got about 9 controllers as it is. Some of them are limited edition special ones, but yeah, probably don't need them, so they'll more than likely get chopped in for a bit of credit. So we'll start with the games, and the lesser games that I'm not keeping first, and then we'll do the breakdown. So we'll go. Who's that? I think, yeah, because my missus is back at work now. So yeah, she's actually just leaving, so I've only got a bit of time before she gets here. So there was one Xbox original game in the set. Unfortunately, I've already got it, but Prince of Persia: Sands of Time. It is complete. I did send a message asking if the games had manuals, and they all have manuals, so they're all complete anyway. I've just covered my list, which was stupid. So Prince of Persia is a £3.50 game and trade-in of 70p. So not much on that one. Then we have Hitman Absolution. Like I say, all complete. That is a £2 game with an 8p trade-in. So again, not much on these. But then we have Grand Theft Auto 5. Nice bit of fodder there, all complete. And that is a £12 game with a £7 trade-in. We have a copy of Crysis 2. Like I say, these are all the ones I've already got. So that's a £1.50 game, 40p trade-in, so not much on that one at all. Need for Speed Pro Street. Complete. That is a £5 game with a £2 trade-in. Need for Speed The Rivals. That one's a £4 game with a £1.60 trade-in. Prince of Persia Forgotten Sands. Actually quite enjoyed that. Really easy 1000G as well. All complete. That one is a £2.50 game with a £1 trade-in. We have, where do we go? Lego Batman. So this is a £6 game with a £3 trade-in. It is a bundle copy disc, but they'll take that anyway. And then the last one, which will be traded in or moved on, however you decide to do with them. The last one that I've already got in the collection is the Batman Arkham game. Fantastic game, but the best thing about this one, not only is it complete, but it came with a nice little bonus, which I don't have yet. This is a £2 game with an 80p trade-in, but yeah, it's got this nice little extra poster in there, which is pretty damn cool, of the Joker's mouth ripped apart with the Arkham Asylum in the middle. Welcome to the Madhouse. It is a Xbox poster, so I don't know if this was in certain games or a pre-order bonus. I'm not entirely sure. Either way, I'll be obviously taking this out, keeping it and putting it in my copy, because I don't have this, and it is one of my favourite games on system. So yeah, we'll be keeping that when I can fold the damn thing back up. There we go. So I'll leave that out now, so I don't lose it. I'll put that over there and put it in my collection in a minute. When, as I was saying, I'm sorting all this out at the minute, so I just wanted to get these so I could sort the rest of it and get all these ones I'm keeping in the collection. So the ones I'm keeping and the ones that are the more expensive titles. So let's have a look. We'll go backwards because I think that is the way it would work best. So there is one game that I do have this already in the collection, the standard edition, but they actually had a limited edition version, and it's worth quite a bit of money, to be fair. So this is a £10 game with a £6 trade-in, and it's the Forza 4 Motorsport limited edition. So this comes with a art book, which isn't too bad. It's in really good condition actually, and it has stickers in the back which are all still intact and all are still there, which is always nice. And the steelbook of the game. It does have a few little marks, not really marks, just there's a couple of dings in it. Nothing too bad, but it is all complete. So I'll be keeping this to go in the collection because I don't have this version. It's always nice to have a limited edition, limited collector's edition. I'm not a massive fan of the Forza Motorsport games. I prefer the Horizon games, but yeah, we'll keep that anyway. Then one I have digitally but not physically yet, a £6 game with £3 trade-in, Tekken Tag Tournament 2, like I say, is complete. And this did have as well a code in there. Oh, it doesn't really say what the code's for, but I tried it and it does work, and it is the online passcode, so that's good. You can actually play it online as well. So always nice to get that bonus code just to make it complete, but even better when the code still works. And a game I'm interested in playing because I absolutely love the Turtles. However, this is a Nickelodeon Turtles, which I'm not a massive fan of, but still, Turtles nonetheless. And it is just the Nickelodeon Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. There's a few different ones for Nickelodeon. They did the Ooze one, and I think some at Manhattan. I can't remember off the top of my head now. But this is a £6 game with £3 trade-in as well. And it just has a flyer in for Turtles movies and merch and stuff. Then we'll move on to the kind of three big hitters, if you like. So this is a £15 game at the minute with a £9 trade-in. And I've seen a couple of people pick this up recently, but it's Toy Story 3. So I have it digitally because it was, I think, games were gold at one point. It's absolutely immaculate condition, the manual and everything. Disc there as well, and a little kind of Disney Rewards flyer, which I think Disney Rewards has stopped now, which is a shame. So I could have had some bonus points. But yeah, there's that one. Then we'll leave that one till last. So I've been playing the transformed version of this, which is really good, so wouldn't mind trying this out. It is Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing with Banjo-Kazooie. And this is cool as well because it's got Ryo Hazuki on there. He drives, I think you can drive around in his forklift. Or there's a picture of him on the back with a motorbike, but I'm pretty sure you can drive his forklift on it as well. Up to 8 players online, 24 exhilarated tracks and 22 favourite characters. You can always use, also use your Xbox Live avatar in the game as well to race. So yeah, the only bad thing about this one, it is a classics disc version of the game, so I'll look at swapping that over at some point. But yeah, like did I say, that's a £12 game with £7 trade-in, so not too bad. Do want that in the collection. And then the one that I'd seen, so let's try and do it. This is how it was. Like I say, all the games were spread on the floor and just piled on top of each other. It's kind of hard to see what it was, but what I could see was that. So I could just see this little bit there. I was like, I know what that is. So yeah, it is. I know it's not a massive game, but it's Need for Speed Most Wanted. Yeah, and on the 360, this can fetch a bit of money. So it's kind of been up and down. It did have a sticker on there, an old CX sticker, which was £18. Now it had gone up at one point to almost 30 quid. I think it has come down a little bit now. So currently, at the time of this, it's a £22 game with £13 trade, £13 credit, which is amazing, really. There goes my light again, because I put a different thing on. But yeah, again, unfortunately, it is the classics edition of the disc, but I don't mind just having the case and the manual for now. I can look for a disc upgrade at some point, and I need that one in the collection. I think now I only need 2 more Need for Speed games to complete the Need for Speed collection. But yeah, when I seen that with some of the other bits, it was like, that's a pretty good deal. So, quick breakdown. There's going to be a few different breakdowns for various reasons what I'm doing. So, the games that, well, we'll go through total. So, the total buying price, if I'd have bought the lot, obviously minus them 2 items I couldn't find, was £208.50. That's ridiculous. So I paid 60 quid for this. If I traded it all in, it's £112.30. So pretty much double my money. The games alone would have cost me £109.50 just for the games. And to trade just the games in, £58.30. So not too bad. The games that I'm keeping would have cost me £71. So I've already saved £11 just on the games that I want to keep. The games that I don't want and I'm going to trade in will get me about £17.30 just for the games. I think it is, let's have a look, I wrote it somewhere. So total trade in with the games, the controllers, and if I traded the console on, which is worth next to nothing, like I say, it's like £18 trade in. £45 for the console, I don't know if I mentioned that. So the total I trade in, if I want to trade in everything that I want to trade, is £71.30. So I already made my money back and then some. And like I said, I saved 11 quid on the games, or even got the games that I wanted for free. So yeah, not a bad deal at all for 60 quid, really. Didn't even look at the console, it was just on the games and the controllers. I knew I could make my money back, and there was bits that I wanted. So always nice to get bits you wanted. Like I said, there's 6 new games there for my collection. 3 of them in particular, quite mid-range heavy hitters, expensive titles, especially at the minute with the 360 prices being quite low. And yeah, some decent credit I'm going to get back as well. So can't moan at that. Like I said, I haven't been on Shpock for a while, so I might have another gander on there, see if there's anything I can find, especially when it's raining for the booters and you can't get to them. So yeah, just a quick pickup video there for you guys, showing you what's been happening in the last few days. You'll get sick of me soon. I'll come back with a vengeance, smashing the videos out. Got in my zone a bit more and feel like making some videos. So yeah, I've got another couple of days off before I go back to work. Might try and get some more content filmed before then, if I can get this room sorted in time. Still a bit I want to do with it. And yeah, we'll see you again soon for some kind of video. Like I said, there's nothing in particular I want to be buying. I've still got all that credit. I'm still trying to sort that CX out, the Xbox games that I wanted to buy. I got it mixed up in my head. I spoke to a few people about it, and it was just me being a bit simple. yeah, but anyway, we'll be getting that sorted at some point. So we will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.